know what to do, they don't know how to go about doing it, or that's just the end of it, because I care. But I do care, but I don't know what to do. But I care. So, and then I call my friends and we can care together, but we don't know what to do. So, but we care. We care.
Dolores, what about you? You think that the community cares about these issues from what you see?
I think some people care. I don't think enough people care. Like Ms. Linda said, yeah, they're talking about caring, but they're not doing anything about it. Like they're sitting around criticizing and not trying to be a solution. They're just adding to the problem.
Okay, another question. What school do you go to, and what's the overall mindset when it comes to sex? You being a young woman going to school, what's some of the attitudes towards sex?
Well, I go to Niagara High School, and personally, I don't think it's okay to just be having sex with whoever you want to have sex with, like just because. I think a lot of people think it's okay, and I don't think it's okay. Like girls go around school talking about all the boys they did it to, how they did it, like explaining it like to everyone, letting everyone in on their business. And I don't think that's cute at all. I don't think that's classy, and I don't think that makes you a woman at all.
If I could add that I think that the community is really involved just by the sheer fact that you have the kids here today and the adults in the neighborhood. In attendance shows that we care. It's just a matter of trying to get everyone on the same page. I think that's where we're at now, just trying to get everyone to buy into whatever particular program you're going to teach, whether it's abstinence-based or comprehensive sex education. It's just a matter of getting everyone on the same page.
Okay, I got a good question. I ask you, what school do you go to, and do they teach sex education at your school?
Yeah, I go to Niagara High School too. But they teach you, when you're young, from like 6th grade to probably 10th grade. But like after that, I guess they realize you're gonna listen to them or not. So they teach you, but not too much. Just every other day, just like gym class, like health class. It's not too much though.
I would like to ask you a question. When you say they teach you, but they don't teach you too much, do you think you're getting enough information from them in the school?
I think it's minimal. It's a very minimal that they teach you about this.
I would like to add to that. In school, they don't teach about safe, comprehensive sex. They mostly teach about abstinence only, and I feel that abstinence is a good choice, but it's not your only choice. And I also feel that if they're just teaching abstinence, it's obviously not enough, because look at the rate of STIs in Western New York.
Okay. I got a question. I know when I was going to high school and they had health and stuff like that, they had sex education, but it was corny. You know what I'm saying? They had these old 1940 looking films, and you know what I'm saying? I was still not really experienced. Like I could have met, like some of the conversations I hear from some of the youth, I'm talking about 8-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Having certain conversations about sex where I'm like, I didn't even know what that was as an idea until I was 19. You understand what I'm saying? Do you think that some of the sex education that you're being taught in school is not really compatible with the mindset of where the youth are today?
I don't think it's compatible because, once again, you can't just give somebody one option. Like, you can't do that to people. You can't just be like, oh, you have to be abstinent, that's the only way to go, or you're going to get pregnant or get an STI. No, you have to realize there are birth controls out there. There are condoms that you can use. You can go get tested and find out your status. And people should know that. Because there's a lot of people that are in school that don't know that.
Nani, what would you say has the biggest influence on teen sexual health?
Older siblings and parents have the biggest on their children, because it's like nowadays the way parents walk around here, they walk around like they their kids friends. You know what I'm saying? They're not teaching them the things that they should be doing. They walk around with these little skimpy shorts on as if they was 15 to 16-year-old like they're kids, and it's not it's not a good look. So they're looking at them feeling that it's okay, so they're coming up doing the same thing.
That's right.
Tyler, how you see what she's saying?
I would say parents and adults in the community do contribute to it, but I also feel that a lot of it is media as well, for the most part, because now with technology, I could go on my phone right now and look at like maybe 5 music videos in 10 minutes. So I feel like because of access to technology and the media, that most of it is from that and not really from the parents or the adults.
Linda, what do you feel about that as far as like some of the things that contribute to teen sexual health?
I think it comes from a lot of different sources. It comes from magazines. I honestly believe that a lot of it too has a lot to do with how they feel about themselves. And we as parents or adults, because we're not only responsible for our kids, we are responsible for the kids next door, the kids across the street, the kids down the street too, in the way that we conduct ourselves and how they feel about themselves. Are we helping them to feel good about themselves to the point where they can say no if they want to? Or they have enough strength to go out and find out, the different options that they have as far as being in a sexual relationship goes. Are we teaching them that they're precious? Are we teaching them, that they got a lot going on upstairs? What are we teaching our kids, like she said? Or are we walking around with the super hottie mama going across our butts with real short shorts on? Well, what are we teaching our kids?
What do you think about what she just said?
I think one of the things that I didn't hear was the fact that peers play a major role in children's sexual decisions. But I think that the first teacher should be the parent. I think sexual things like that, I think that's where a lot of that comes from, is from your home, your upbringing. One of the things I know is that when I was growing up as a kid, if I did something that was disrespectful and someone in the neighborhood seen me, they would chastise me and send me home to be chastised further. I know what's happened for me is that a lot of times when you try to interject or interact with children, they turn around and get smart with you. You know what I'm saying? And what happens as an adult, you tend to not do the things you would normally want to do when you see children acting up or cutting up. So I think that the community that we once had is no longer there to support us. So that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from home, community, and that's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I don't need a mic. Once you have preteens or teenagers coming up, should you offer them education about sex, or should you wait for them to ask for it?
Anybody?
I personally think you should offer it to them, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to ask. Well, they're not going to ask you. They might ask their peers and then go about what they say. And if you ask someone and they say go ahead and do it, then most likely they're going to go ahead and do it. So if that information isn't offered and it's never taught, then it will never be learned.
Question. As an adult, well, I got 3 adults on here as far as like that have children. How do you approach your children about the subject of sex? Or how have you approached them, if you have?
Can I touch this? I think that sex is a very uncomfortable subject for kids and parents both to discuss.